going in, and there he goes. Man, look at the fins on these guys. Look at that. That is why you get Dumbo ear guppies for a pond. So the guppies for the guppy pond literally just got here a few minutes ago, and here is the pond that they're going to be going into. So I set this pond back up here about a month or so ago. I actually set this pond up for the first time last year, and we did a strain of a Dumbo ear guppy out here last year and had a ton of babies by the end of the summer, and I'm hoping that is what we do again this year. So here they are right here, and I believe I ordered 2 pairs of what were called red tail Dumbo ear guppies. Last year I actually got some called red mosaic Dumbo ear guppies. They look similar, just a little bit different. But let's go in and get them out of the box. Alright, there's one of them right there. These are some kind of weird bags. They have some kind of weird film over them, but that one's looking good. That's one of the females right there. Here is one of the males. And of course, once we get them out of the bags, you'll be able to see them a whole lot better. But wow, that is a good looking male right there. There is the second male, looking good. That one actually looks even better. Holy cow, look at that guy. Here is the second female. She looks good as well. So they all 4 look good. They all have actually quite a bit of color from just coming out of a super dark box. So I'm going to take all 4 of them and let them go ahead and start acclimating. So as I mentioned, this pond has been up and running for roughly a month and a half or so now. I don't remember exactly when we set it back up, but it actually got quite a bit of hair algae in it after about 2 weeks of having it set back up, because I didn't have anything in here to actually eat on it. I was just letting the pond just kind of run through and get a good cycle going. And you can see some bits of it down there on the bottom and some on the filter down there, but for the most part I did end up getting all that out of here. And I also did add in one little bitty piece of water lettuce. If you guys remember last year, I had a ton of this stuff in this pond. It was completely covering the surface. I also had it in the other ponds, and it just became so overcrowded. So as soon as it starts getting going in here, it's gonna go pretty quickly. But guys, this is such a simple and easy pond that you can do yourself. I did a video on how and what I used to set that pond up just a few videos ago. You can go back and watch it, and it's so simple. So go do it yourself. It's only like a 20-gallon pond. They sell them at Lowe's and Home Depot in their pond sections out in the garden centers. So, and you can get everything else that you need for it right there as well. And you don't have to do guppies in it. I mean, you could do, you know, platies, mollies, whatever kind of small fish you would want to do in it. You know, I don't keep that pond up running year-round, so I do guppies in it just because I only do it for the summertime. But, you know, if I did it year-round, I could have, you know, some smaller goldfish in there, just kind of raising them up and then put them into a bigger pond once they outgrew it. Or you could even make it like a mini turtle pond. You could get like 1 or 2 little baby turtles, raise them up in there, and then move them into something bigger. You know, do whatever you want with it. You know, you don't even have to do fish in it. You could do something else. But it's just such a cool and easy little thing that you can do. I don't even know how long it has been, but guys, there is the soft shell turtle. It has been so long since I've shown the outside turtles. If you guys want me to, I will do an updated version of his setup, his tank, the filter. It's actually got a new filter on it now, and I've also changed up a couple of other things in here. So if you guys want me to, I will do an updated version of his tank about, you know, his whole setup and all that. So, but he's doing good. You can see how big he has grown since last summer. These guys, just like all the other turtles, they get really, really dormant in the wintertime, and that's just kind of why you guys have not seen him in so long, because I don't tend to show him in the wintertime all that much, and here in the past month or so is when he has really started to come back out a lot more. So he is doing great. You can see there's some rosy red minnows in there right now with him. Those have actually been in there for a while, and for some reason he does not go after them anymore. I don't know why. He just wants to be fed like krill and pellets and stuff like that. So he does not seem as interested in the live fish anymore as he used to. For some reason, I don't know why, but yeah, he is looking and doing great. Now this is like one of the little turtles I was talking about that you could do in one of those ponds, like the guppy pond. See this little guy right here? This is a hatchling. This guy's not, but just probably a couple months old. I've actually got 2 of these guys in here right now, and I'm raising them up, and eventually these guys are going to move out of here and into a much bigger pond. And you can actually see this guy was a hatchling from last year. He is about to move out of here. You can see the size difference right there, but he is about to move out of here into a bigger pond. here very, very soon, actually, and you guys will see that. So there was not that much of a temperature difference from the water in these bags and the pond water, so I'm going to go and get these guys out of these bags and into their new pond. Alright, guppy number 1 going in. This is the first female going in. And there she goes. Alright, guppy number 2 going in. This is one of the males right here. There's a little leaf right there somehow. Going in. And there he goes. Man, look at the fins on these guys. Look at that. That is why you get Dumbo-eared guppies for a pond. And check this out. Even the females have somewhat of Dumbo ears. Check that out. That's pretty freaking cool. Alright, second female going in. Oh yeah, check that male out. Look at that. Just stunning colors. Holy cow. Alright, and there he goes. So they are all 4 now into the pond. Check those colors out on that male right there. Just look at the fins. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, they get that name Dumbo ear. It's not their ears. Oh gosh, the wind's picking up. But they get the name from those side fins right there, the ones that are like super, super long. Those are their pectoral fins. That's where they get their name Dumbo-eared guppies. It's not their actual ears, it's just their pectoral fins, but it looks like that, so that's how they get that name. But that is exactly why I always get Dumbo-eared guppies for the pond, because you're going to be looking at them from above, so you want them to look good from above, and those Dumbo ears definitely make them stick out from other variants of guppies. Check that guy out over there. Look at that. And now any hair algae in there, these guys will start to pick at now, not eat it for the most part, but they definitely will pick at it, and whenever they do start to have babies, the babies will also pick at it as well. However, if it does get a little bit too bad in here, I did think about doing this last year because I also had the same issue, but the guppies pretty much took care of it last year. I could end up throwing 1 or 2 Siamese algae eaters in there and they would for sure take care of the problem, but last year I just kind of left it alone and the guppies pretty well kept it under control. And it is a good thing to leave in there for the babies to eat on. You want them to have that natural stuff growing in the pond that they can eat on, because when they are first born, they're not really going to take the actual fish food. They're going to be looking for stuff that's already naturally growing in the pond to eat. And also last year, one of the females, literally 2 or 3 days after the guppies had been in the pond, already had babies. What it was, she was already pregnant when I got her, but then shortly thereafter, like a week or 2 later, they already had another batch, and I had a ton of babies by the end of the summer last year, so hopefully we get the same kind of results like we did last year with these guys. And I don't know how long it'll take them to start breeding in there. Like I said, last year it only took about a week or 2, so we'll just have to see. But I sure hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys did, please be sure to give it a like down below. Also hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Tap that little bell so that way you get all the notifications whenever I do upload, and in the next video I will certainly give you guys an update on how the guppies are doing. Thanks for watching as always though, and with that being said, I will catch all of you guys in the next video. Peace.